Yeah. All right, we cut off my
the road again. Can't wait to
All right, we're back.
We
had some technical difficulties, but we're back. I'm Dear Emmanuela, and I'm here with my niece, Rebecca Pearl, and we're going to be doing this relationship segment raw. It's Emmanuela
off the top,
live on.
right off the dome.
Well, hello again to all my family out there. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I've just kind of been hiding out, you know. Hey, Deborah. Oh, my goodness. How are you doing? I haven't seen you guys in such a long time.
You're making me look bad. I did not introduce my fans like that. And now they're all like...
But my family's coming on and supporting just to show that I haven't been. But the people that did come on,
when they came on,
I'm going to tag you. You said you want to tag Rebecca in the
Hi,
video.
guys. You know, you mean a lot.
Tag you right
See,
here.
I feel better now because, you know, she said that do me with the hey.
So you tagged. All right. So anyway, so we decided to come back on and just do we're going to talk about all things relationships. So I know Rebecca has been asking me a lot of questions about relationship. Her peers have been asking questions, and I get questions all the time. So not to overthink things. So I'm just going to come on periodically and kind of answer your questions. And if you have questions, please go ahead. Email me, message me your questions, and I will come back on live and answer your questions like I used to do on Facebook Live on Thursday nights. I don't have a specific night that I'm going to be coming on yet. So be on the lookout for it, but God has really been putting it on my heart to come back online, do a Facebook Live, and answer your relationship questions. All right, so Rebecca, so let's kick this in gear because I don't have a lot of time. So
we're pressed for time, y'all.
Pressed for time. I got to put my mom hat on real soon and really pick up my girl. So.
Okay.
Well, so what do you have for me today, Rebecca? So what are some of your pressing questions when it comes to dating and relationship?
I don't know.
I'm just coming off of a fabulous, unique experience. We in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you were not there, you totally missed out. Me and my friend,
Elam King.
Move your hand.
I was adjusting it.
But are you serious?
Yeah, okay. I was trying to, I couldn't see
Elam King, we had a fabulous event in Atlanta where we had a real conversation. We had a panelist of experts. They were so excellent. You just got a different view of really different types of relationships, what it means to date and be single and be married. Yeah. It was so awesome. So if you missed it, sorry, but they're going to be coming soon to a
but there will be another one.
There will be other ones coming soon, I promise. Actually, I'm doing a single event. For those of you who are here.
If you guys are in Greenville, just come. I'm sorry, but I wanted to do the intro. Okay?
Go ahead, go do the intro.
Tonight at the Aloft Hotel, right?
At the Aloft Hotel, downtown.
8 p.m. There's going to be a singles meet and greet. You know, you could mingle.
Hey, Patrick.
You know, you could find your future boo. It could be amazing. So you guys should definitely come out for that.
Yes, definitely come out. If you're in Greenville, South Carolina tonight, I'm having a singles mingle at the downtown Aloft Hotel. So come out. We have free drinks for you. So come out and meet a local single in your area. I know here a lot of, where do I go to meet people? So I've created, my friend and I, Events with More. We create this event so just to kind of give singles in the local Greenville area an opportunity to meet, greet, and just kind of get to know one another. So if you're out, if you're available tonight, please come out. We'd love to see you.
Yep, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'll be there too. So,
all right.
Okay.
So let's talk. Let's talk relationships. So Becky, what's your question? What do you have?
I usually have a lot of questions, but I know. You ask me as soon as I get on the camera. I'm like, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. Give me a specific topic, and then I'll just pour out questions. Probably.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so let's see.
Thank you, Patrick. That is so encouraging. I am keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing what God called me to do. You know, I tell people all the time, I make this all about me. And really, when God gives you a gift and a talent, you know, we make it about us. I don't want to be on camera, but then we forget it's not about us. And I was just telling Becky this the other day, when God gives you a gift, he births something, he places something in you. It's really not for you. It's to share your gift with the world. And I've just been convicted because a lot of people have been messaging me and calling me and just telling Manuela, you know, I really miss you coming out. You really used to help me in my relationship. And I think you really have a gift and a talent for that. So I would really love if you would start doing it again. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put a date to it, maybe tomorrow, maybe next. I just said, you know what, let's just do it. We'll see.
Yep. Talk about love, y'all.
Talk about love. And then, Valentine's is coming up. So many things are coming up. And it's a new year. People, it's an opportunity for a fresh start. So whether you were single in 2018 and you're like, oh my God, you spent all of 2018 looking for love and say, how can I attract the right guy? Why am I not meeting anybody? Why I seem to attract all the wrong guys?
To be honest, though.
I know.
Okay, so I have questions now.
Okay, now your question came back. Okay.
So yeah, how can you tell, like, off rip between the good guy and the bad guy?
The good guy and the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I come across all the time, I meet a lot of women who said, I should do it in New York soon. I'm going to hold you up to that, Patrick. I'm going to need you to make all the arrangements, get the place booked, and I am coming to New York. So if you're interested in me coming to your city, message me, let me know you have a group, a women's group or whatever, and I will come out and do a dating event, relationship event in your city. So I look forward. I love to travel. So just let me know. Anyway. So, women always talk about, I want a good guy. I want a great guy. But why is it that I keep falling for the bad guys? Because you know what? Women, we have this thing in us. Although we're saying one thing, but sometimes we pass up the good guy because we put all kinds of label on him. Oh, he's just too boring. He's not exciting. He doesn't, I don't have heart palpitations when he calls me, when I see him. It's like, I don't get this feeling, this butterfly. Do I really like him? So we pass off a perfectly nice guy because he doesn't have game. And then we fall for the guys with the game.
Hold on. But look. So it's not about him being, when you say, that's the problem right there, the perfectly nice guy. He sounds boring. Like, I want the nice guy, but that's fun to be around, Like, because I'm already a very animated person,
We know.
Like, I'm already a very animated person. I like to have fun, I like to, be around people who are very lively. And I don't want to do this just like, sit in, like, the back of the room just like, you don't want to be here. Like, why? I don't want to take you places that you don't want to be. I want to be able to, like, if I'm going to go perform, like, you can hype me up.
Just because he's sitting in the back corner, he's not saying that does not necessarily mean he's not fun, doesn't have a great personality. A lot of time we dismiss him before we even give him a chance. Because a lot of times, a lot of guys are shy. Because sometimes, and we could come across very intimidating. So we're sitting across the room. He's like, okay, how do I go approach? And he sees a beautiful girl. And he's like, oh my God, if I go over there, is she going to turn me down? Am I going to get embarrassed? So their confidence is not as high as we think it is. Or as it should be. So sometimes, so he's
what if I don't want an insecure guy?
No, but sometimes he just needs the cue. Because sometimes, it's very hard for a guy to get up, walk across the room, and introduce himself. Because that fear of rejection is real. Men have a big fear of rejection.
Women have it too, but here's the thing. You say give him a cue. Like, what's a cue?
A smile.
Okay, but I smile all the time, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not like, when I was in, middle school, right?
Okay.
I was never like the girl that was like, trying to get with every guy, but like, I was a flirt, like, because I like people. What do you mean see that? I like to be around people, and I would be like, oh, like if I see a guy I like, I'd be like, oh, I like your shirt, or I like your hair or something. And my friends made up this song about me. I kid you not, I still have the video. They were like, oh, if she say she like your shirt, she a flirt. And I was like, are you serious? Like, they legit made that song about me. And I was like, you guys are so disrespectful. But yeah, so like, I'll smile. I'll be like, oh, like your hair looks nice today, or I like your shoes, or something, give them a little, like, a little hope.
Okay.
But then,
and what happens after that? What happens?
Nothing. So you saying the nice guy may be shy,
but that's okay. But baby, that's just not the one for you, because not every guy. You have to understand, because not every guy is for you, and that's perfectly okay. So the guy that passed you over, the guy that did not come over, introduce himself, the guy who didn't do that, you just have to tell yourself, well, he was not the one, and be okay with that, because now that space is open and available for the guy, for the right guy, for the other guy to come in and introduce himself. Because I guarantee you, when a man sees something he wants, he's gonna go after it. He's gonna get over his insecurities, his shyness. He might make small movements, and if you know what, maybe he might see you that night at maybe you at a restaurant or somewhere, and he's like, he smile, you smile across the room, and he smile. I bet you if he let the night pass away, like he let the night go by, he just happens to leave, or you leave before he had the courage to come up and say something, he might come back the next week or the next. He's in there, looking. Is that girl there? Because sometimes that happens to us. Sometimes we see someone we want to approach, and we kind of maybe I shouldn't. And then the moment passes you by. That happened to guys too. So sometimes maybe he didn't have enough courage that day to come on and say something, but give him a chance. But I think women, we have to work on being approachable. And approachable, when we say that, what do you mean? What do I want to do? Just a simple smile. No, when a guy looks at your way, just kind of give him a nice, not like,
So what she means is, don't be mean mugging
don't
in the corner.
Have that
don't
mean
have the
look
resting
on your
bee face.
I know.
Just smile.
Just smile and just say him that hi.
Okay.
Hi.
I'll work on that. Because sometimes, I'm out here trying to be a boss, trying to flex. And like, not trying to be. No, let me rephrase that. I'm out here being a boss.
Oh my God.
And like, flexing and stuff. And like, some people might be like, oh my God, like that girl is mean. And I'm not mean. I just, I want to.
Well, perception is reality. Perception is reality. So it's not actually who you are. It's what people perceive you to be. So if you out there, you have this look on your face, and the way I tell people all the time, the way you walk into a room, the way you smile, the way you carry yourself, the way you handshake, eye contact, all that tell people so much about you before you even open your mouth.
Ooh, question. So I've heard this everywhere, but I don't know how to do it. How are you? You're supposed to have like a firm handshake, right?
Yes.
But it's not supposed to be like too hard.
Yes.
So what's like the happy medium?
The happy medium.
Because they're supposed to be.
And I've met people who like shake my hand. They're like,
I know.
Oh my goodness!
Why are you trying to break my
hand? Absolutely. But as a woman, you have a firm handshake. It's like,
hello,
it's firm.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it shows you're confident. You look in the eye, and then you don't have to bop your head like your head's about to come off. You don't have to do all that.
Did I do that?
Yes, it's just a simple handshake.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. And then just hold the eye contact.
That's weird.
I know, it's weird, but you have to practice doing it.
No, that's awkward.
It is awkward, but it's creating that contact, that point of contact when you meet someone. Just kind of like it seems like eternity when you're looking at someone in the eye because we're not used to doing it. But when you can kind of shake someone.
No, I do it all the time.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, how are you doing?
What's your name again?
Rebecca. What's your name?
Emmanuela.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Rebecca.
Are we really going over handshakes right now? Okay.
Oh, my handshake, thank you.
I know, people look so cute.
Okay. But it's simple things too, because I tell people all the time, because it could be just a simple handshake, but sometimes you might be out in let's say you in a public, not a public, what's the word I'm looking for? But sometimes you're in a professional setting. Maybe you're at a networking event or something like that, and you're meeting business professionals. So sometimes the introduction might just start with a handshake. And that will tell a person a lot about you. Hi, just looking them in the eye, having good eye contact, and introducing yourself and looking them in the eye and giving them a nice smile and telling them about you. That's a good way. You never know, because sometimes you're thinking only when I'm out at a social event and I'm going to meet someone, but sometimes it could be in a business setting. It could be someone interviewing you. It could be,
Really?
Yes, absolutely. You just never know. So you just want to always be open and just doing the right thing, because you never know who's looking.
Gotcha.
You never know where the opportunity might come from.
Sure. Cool.
Did I help you guys?
Okay, so let's see. What else? So you didn't answer the question.
What was the question?
How do you know a good guy from a bad guy? Like off rip.
I don't want to say there are no good guys and no bad guys. It's all about what you're looking for and what your definition of bad and good is.
So when I think of like a good guy and a bad guy, I think of like, because like, I'm still at the point where like, if I date a guy, I gotta think, dang, can I bring him home to me and my family? Because he's gonna have to meet them.
Okay.
And, when I think of a good guy, bad guy, I think of like a good guy is, the one who's like prim and proper, who's very like super, obviously if I date a guy in general, he has to be intelligent. But, somebody who's like, prim and proper, who looks like, he plays golf for fun and stuff like that. And
like, he looks the part.
Yeah, but then I think golf for fun. But then the bad guy is probably like a guy who has like a motorcycle, probably like smokes cigarettes, but not all the time, just sometimes. You know, like somebody who's like, who has rough tousled hair and leather jackets and, you know.
So is that the guy you're
Or somebody who's like a rapper or something, you know.
Okay.
Somebody who's not like all, what you would
who's
consider
not wearing a polo t-shirt.
Yes, exactly. You know, somebody who's probably in like a white tee and like ripped jeans and like probably like some Vans.
Hey Arthur, I'm well. How are you? Good to see you. Well, you know, like I said, it all goes back to what your definition of good and bad is. So, and sometimes the guy who is all prim and proper and have the golf shirt, and he may not necessarily be the good guy.
I learned that the hard way.
It might be under false pretense. That's why we got to get to know a person, what's underneath. Because sometimes we can be so quick to judge a person by their outer appearance and don't take time to have a conversation to really get to know that person. And I think a lot of time where people really get tricked is at church. Because a lot of times when someone, I'm going to go to church and meet a nice person. Not everybody at church is nice.
So a lot of these people out here trying to get saved.
So don't fall for that either. You really have to take the time and know how to ask the right questions. And that starts by you first knowing who you are and what's important to you. So that way you can clearly identify who's going to be a right fit for you.
But,
what?
But that's still like, you know, I mean... Okay.
But that rough guy in the motorcycle and the rough hair, and he might be a nice guy. That's okay. I tell people all the time, you have to take time to get to know people. Don't be so quick to judge. Don't be so quick to judge. Always take the time to have a conversation, have a cup of coffee. I tell people, when you're dating, unless you're totally repulsed by someone, when someone asks you out, you should go out for coffee. Don't be so quick to say, who are you talking to? Me? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Don't be so quick to do that. Give that person an opportunity. You know, you don't have to commit to a full dinner, like a whole evening. But if it's just going out for a cup of coffee in the middle of the day or in the afternoon, hey, drink a cup of coffee. If it doesn't go well, that's like 10, 15 minutes. Okay, it was nice meeting you. I got to get home, make some excuse, and just bail out. But don't just dismiss the guy because you're like, well, he doesn't fit my, the type that I'm kind of attracted to or want. Just kind of be open. You just never know.
Okay.
You never know.
Okay.
So, did that answer your question a little bit? Oh, not really. Oh,
I mean,
somewhat.
I'm going to see if I can add you to my live. I don't really want to mess with it. Oh, I can.
Ooh, you can add me to your live.
Let's see. Go live with the...